when I saw season 3, I didn't see season 3 until like a month after it released. But when I saw season 3, I was absolutely blown away, and I thought it was pure perfection. And frankly, Kingpin and Daredevil,
Caleb,
like their
Caleb!
ultimate scene.
Caleb, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing.
What?
Did you see the new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer?
Stop joking. You know that they're not going to show that at the Nintendo Direct.
They did. They did.
No, they just showed Final Fantasy VII. Okay, like it's done. Okay,
I'm telling you, right before the Ocarina of Time remake, they showed a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. I'm not kidding. Go look it up right now.
I think you're full of lies. You sit on a throne of lies. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hey, I'm the one who's telling you can get rid of that stupid avatar if you just go look online right now.
Look. Okay, here's the thing. The like, I've given up. Like I told you when we were watching Summer Games Fest that was our last shot for the year. It's not going to happen. It might not even happen until December of this year, at the very earliest. Okay.
Be prepared. I'm dropping something in the Discord, man. You're gonna eat your words.
Fair enough. Okay.
And scene.
We're here.
We're here. We have finally here. We finally got a new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. I remember watching the Nintendo Direct, and Kingdom Hearts being there at all, like the collection being there, was a surprise to me. And then it faded to black and waited a little too long, and I was like, are they doing what I think they're doing? And they did what I thought they were doing.
Yeah. Here's my thing. No, I know I was joking about it, but like, no, seriously, like, I didn't see it coming. I really didn't. I gave up. I know it was a chance, but I thought at the very most we would get would be the collection that they announced.
Yeah.
But I just didn't. I didn't think they would show it next in Nintendo. So I mean, so to tell you, Ezra, because I know you sent me the Nintendo Direct.
I did.
I missed that message.
You did?
Yes. I missed that message, pulled up YouTube, and the Nintendo Direct was the first thing that popped up. Okay, it was.
Oh,
but
okay.
As I'm clicking on it,
you see it in the recommendeds.
I see in the recommendeds that I see an image of Kingdom Hearts 4. Again, the clown makeup was still thick that day, okay? I thought to myself, nah, that's just another YouTube speculation video just for the Nintendo Direct. I didn't even look at it. And then I was just like, I started the Nintendo Direct, I just pulled it up, and I'm like, but what if? But what if?
Oh, so did you watch the whole Direct?
No. I didn't even get past the countdown. Okay, I was it was like, but what if? I gotta take it. My curiosity got the best of me, and I had to do a double take. And lo and behold, we're here.
Yeah, we have a Nintendo Direct, or we have a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer inside of a Nintendo Direct. A very good Nintendo Direct, by the way. But we'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah. But
But
at first, it is time for the ceremonious removing of the clown makeup
yes,
and
I'm
getting and
very
oh, go ahead.
curious to see what your new avatar is going to be.
It it is very much my expression of how I felt when I saw the uh the trailer dropped. Okay, this is the face I made because this is where we're at now. So I don't know if it pops up yet on yours. And oh, I gotta hit save. Never mind. All right, here we go.
Oh, yep. This
Yep,
KH4 Sora. Yep, there we go.
we're here. We're here. It
We're
is a
here.
new era. I really almost did Cloud. I'm not gonna lie. I did consider Cloud,
That's
but I
fair.
was like, no, we're gonna go with Sora because it's time.
That's fair. All right, all right. Because you stuck with that Sora clown avatar for as long as you did, if D23 doesn't have a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, I will put on the clown Sora uh avatar. That's
Here's
my
the thing.
I'm staking my uh I'll stake my life.
Here's the thing. I'm in a full agreement with you. Okay, I'm going to I'm even going to say as far as any gaming event from here to the next year into the next year. We're putting it on trailer watch right now. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. The whole warning system has been a little buggy of late. Yeah. We're right now. I'm going through. We're recalibrating the systems and recalculating because I don't think any of us would have predicted Final Fantasy VII and Kingdom Hearts 4 being re-revealed in a 4-day span,
Yeah,
not
in the
on the
same
same
weekend.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that part is the crazy part to me.
Yeah. Square showed up this year.
Yeah.
They had two Final Fantasy games and Kingdom
Oh
Hearts,
yes.
and probably some other stuff that I'm forgetting about. So like, yeah,
And
yeah.
that Final Fantasy game looks good. And
Oh yeah,
you know what it is, right?
it's a Brave Exvius,
Yeah.
uh, but like retooled, and I think they changed the battle system too, because the battle
Mm,
system in the original Exvius is very different. Um,
yeah.
so yeah,
Yeah. Cool announcement for sure.
yeah, no, cool, yeah,
Um.
cool, yeah, it looks cool. Okay, uh, before we go any further, I
Mm-hmm.
wanna I wanna just say up front, full spoilers for the Kingdom Hearts series right now, so don't get
Mm-hmm.
mad at us. Um,
Yeah. I would say full spoilers from and honestly, anything we talk about is going to be full spoilers today because we got Final Fantasy to talk about too,
yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
and then some other games that we might want to talk about.
yep, yeah. There was a lot that happened, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Um, but just circling back to the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer,
Hmm.
I mean, I think there's we saw some characters that I think are really
Hmm.
interesting. We saw some gameplay. I think what strikes me, having sat with the trailer for a while, is just how,
Hmm.
like, okay, this is gonna be uh on a from a gameplay perspective, this is gonna be Kingdom Hearts 3 again, with
Hmm.
some new mechanics. Like they've got the build
Right.
stuff. They've got I think that they confirmed a while ago that reaction commands are coming back.
Yeah.
So that's all great, but I think it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I like Kingdom Hearts 3's gameplay, so I'm probably gonna like
Right.
KH4's gameplay. So I don't
And
really.
then you're adding the reaction commands onto that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, why break a perfected design? You know what I mean? You can add in certain mechanics, but I mean,
yeah, there's not much for them to make better as far as I'm concerned. So at that point, it's kind of like, all right, well, I'm here to watch story trailers or trailers, hinting at what's going to happen in the story. And, maybe, are there going to be multiple playable characters, yada, yada. And I'm kind of like, all right, like that's fine. But it's also like, okay, at a certain point, I'm probably going to want to stop watching Kingdom Hearts 4 trailers.
I agree with you.
Because last time they showed just so much of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the moment we get a release timeline, I'll probably be done. Or if Star Wars gets revealed.
Sure.
I'd have to see that. But I'll tell you, I am a little surprised that they weren't bold enough to say next winter in the trailers.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I
like the fact that they said available on Switch 2 day one.
Yeah.
I like that. You can keep that in, but I guess I go back to when Crisis Core and Rebirth got first announced. You had one for this winter and next winter. They didn't say what the release dates were.
Yeah.
I think Crisis Core came out that November, and then the next year, it really wasn't a year until a year and a half later, like because it was in February. But at least that like shows a window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I think they are. I mean, Square seems very gun shy about and rightfully so, about like throwing out announcements that aren't gonna be a real thing until 4 or 5 years later, right? Like KH4 and Dragon Quest 12 feel like kind of the deaths of that mindset.
Model.
So I wonder if they're just kind of like I do wonder if they are thinking like, we don't have a year yet, right? Like, because March 2028 is still very different from December or November of 27, right? Even though they're that's true. Kind of the same time frame, it's still like it still feels different. So I think we're in a situation where I think one, they just don't have a release year yet, so they're just waiting on that. And then also they might also just be waiting on Revelation to come out. And then let that cool down for a little bit, and then probably right after that will be when the 25th anniversary is, and that'll be the big I think we don't get a release. I think maybe we get a release window at like the Game Awards or something, but I don't think we get a date until the 25th anniversary. The earliest we get one is at the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But again, I we could all be wrong about all of this, but
Right.
But yeah, so I want to talk about just some of the stuff that was in the trailer.
Yeah.
I think that that Quadratum Dark Side looks awesome. I think
Oh,
that thing
man.
is like a
I
perfect
didn't expect it. I
translation.
didn't expect it to look cooler. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
expect it to look cooler from the last trailer to this one. But
Well,
like, I mean,
I always kind of
totally.
thought it looked kind of generic, actually. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, it's a big, heartless thing. It's just a big and black and all that stuff. Like, it's not.
Right.
Darkseid has never been the most interesting heartless design.
No.
But yeah, I really like what they've done to touch him up. I love the I think like something that was kind of missing throughout the entire Xehanort saga was this like sense of scale with the combat. Like, there were a lot of like big moments, but it didn't feel like the combat was really like affecting the world. And so, I love.
That's true. I can see where you're going with that.
That shot of Sora, flying through the window and civilians being like, "Oh my goodness, what's going on?" and everyone's freaking out. I genuinely do really like that, as like, Sora is kind of a superhero in this context, right?
You see that just briefly experimented with in Olympus in KH3.
Yeah.
But just briefly, and you can take it or leave it, and the game is completely different. You know what I mean? Like the game, I guess the game is completely the same after that just classic model of things. So
yeah, I really like the concept that like the Kingdom Hearts characters' presence in this world is what causes the Heartless to appear and stuff like that. I really like that. I think that's a really interesting angle. I think we obviously saw Sigurd and whatever that guy's name from Dark Road. I'm surprised that we still haven't seen Yozora or Riku. I think Riku. If I had known that there was a trailer, I would have said, "Oh yeah, then we'll see Riku here." No, we saw Xehanort here, which is very interesting.
that was awesome. Like, just like the payoff from the 24th anniversary art. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's like we kind of knew. Like, I think deeply in the back of our minds, we kind of knew that that's what it was alluding towards. But
yeah, I think it's super interesting that he's committing to Xehanort being in this game, because I think that probably was up in the air at some point, but I think my theory, I have a theory, and it's purely just based on my own thinking. My theory is that Xehanort is gonna be like a voice in Sora's head more than anything. Like he's gonna be like him, and it's gonna actually be Xehanort, but he's not gonna actually do things. Does that make sense? Like, he's just gonna talk to Sora.
Right.
That's my theory. I could be wrong about that. I feel like the Umbrella kind of already does away with that theory. But anyways, yeah, we got Strelitzia in there. We got who we assume is the Master of Masters, and also who's presumably Ava or Envy,
Mhm.
narrating the trailer. And then
I think it. I think it. I think it's Ava. Though Envy is a great. I support all evidence that it's Envy,
sure,
but narratively, I think it makes more sense Ava's there.
yeah,
That's just my opinion, but we don't know. That's the fun part.
yeah. I'm super interested to see what they look like. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
because the organization cloaks, they have a purpose in universe, but like, uh, in they are also like stand-ins for like characters who haven't been their designs haven't been finished yet.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so, and that's just like how they use
Also true.
them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also like a good way of hiding who a
Mm-hmm.
character really is without while also
Without making it
like
obvious.
without making it obvious, but also like, oh, we have this system by which we kind of hide characters and then reveal them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we have, like, even if it's Mickey Mouse, we could have Mickey Mouse in the
Right.
coat, and then he throws off the coat,
Mm-hmm.
and we reveal what he actually looks like underneath the coat. And spoilers, he has an actual outfit in the Kingdom Hearts series.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the red pants. Um,
Yep.
so yeah, I'm super excited to see that. I think like the fact that they showed a Keyblade wielder, who everyone is pretty certain is one of the upperclassmen from Dark Road. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that we saw another Keyblade wielder at all, uh,
Right.
is I think interesting that they were willing to just like throw that out there immediately. Like the
Mm-hmm.
Keyblade, it's not like super uncommon anymore, but it's still like, oh, okay, this is,
Right.
presumably a good guy. I assume. I assume the
Mm-hmm.
upperclassmen are good guys, so um but yeah, I would say I'm mostly like, okay, why haven't and we saw Luke Sword. I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
remember who I was forgetting. We saw a brief look at Luke Sword, who looks a lot like Core from FF15. So
Yeah.
if you needed more confirmation that he was the guy in the car in the secret episode of 3, then there you go.
Did you see what I sent you the other day?
Probably, but I also have a terrible memory, so
It's that there's a shot in the trailer that I didn't notice, and it
oh,
wasn't
the
until
the
Twitter.
airships.
Yeah, the airships and the like. Those are like it's just simple, subtle things like that. That
Yeah,
like yeah. But
he's running versus 13 back a little bit.
hmm
Um,
now I will admit my. Can I say my favorite shot of the trailer?
yeah,
Okay, my favorite shot of the trailer is it's a very small, quick snippet, but it is either presumably the Master of Masters or Luciu or somebody just walking down this alleyway, and there's the raven's feathers just floating
yeah, yeah, yeah.
on screen. And I know that's not in relation to Sephiroth; it's more probably in relation to Odin's ravens. But something about that shot, the way it's artistically done, it just goes hard. I'm like, oh boy,
No,
this
it's
is
it's good.
like this is like, oh yeah, this is a different Kingdom Hearts. This is like that's the tone
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
I felt like that shot specifically really set.
I like that 4, I think like Kingdom Hearts 3, there was this like, okay, Disney is like really involved. We're, we got Toy Story, we got Monsters, we got Frozen, we got, all of these important properties, and we're like lovingly recreating them uh in the Kingdom Hearts style, but that style kind of uh it kind of lends itself to more of like a whimsical uh fun experience, and then the game ends on the climax of the whole series. uh Very similar to Avengers Endgame, actually, now that I think about it. I like that they are leading with the story continuation stuff and being like, yeah, we're like changing the tone a little bit. Sora is a serious superhero now who has to like save civilians. We got evil machinations happening all over, all around. Like it seems very and this is something that they established in both Union Cross and Dark Road, at least what I've seen of them, is the like, yeah, this entire thing is kind of morally gray, and whose side are you gonna choose? And the Master of Masters is on the side of light, but is also willing to sacrifice, hundreds of children to make it happen, to do what he needs to do. So I think I think it's I'm really glad that they are going in this direction.
Yeah.
I am my gaming, I think this is just like the past week did this, but it feels like it hasn't felt this good to be a gamer in a very long time.
I agree.
And that's just everything is just like, oh man, we're playing or we got Xenoblade and Zelda and all this stuff, but like the revival of the like, oh, Kingdom Hearts is back, and that like
Yep.
that thing that has been gone for 4 years is it's really good to see, and I'm glad to see that the passion is still there. And if this is, that's a minute and a half trailer. They barely showed anything like that.
No.
A Kingdom Hearts game is gonna run you like 30 to 40 hours depending on how you play and how much you play. So like this, they really haven't shown us very much.
Right, and we know that's probably within the first hour of the game. Like,
probably
they have not revealed any story. They like even though we've gotten 2 trailers, it's all really different perspective shots.
Yeah. Well, we have the premise basically. That's we have the premise, and we know that Donald and Goofy are gonna go to Hades, and we know that Mickey is gonna go to Scala, and that's it. That's basically all we have.
I could say it is perfectly fine when I say this, and I'm not complaining, but I can admit it's a little frustrating that we don't know what the Disney Incorporation is going to be in this.
You know what
I mean? It's so intriguing.
Still a mystery. Yeah, like well, I mean, we have the like, okay, there's that fire water keyblade thing that's happening. That's probably Moana. Like we have to like
it could be elemental too.
It could be. I hope it's not, because I haven't seen Elementals. I've heard it was
Same.
not good. But yeah, it's, the fact that we're even speculating about that
Right.
is I think a point of frustration. Yeah, I
Yeah. And then there's Footgate. Don't forget about Footgate.
oh yeah, Footgate. I will say I will say there's a large part of me that's like, okay, I'm just gonna throw the first trailer out in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe some of the dialogue, maybe a few of the shots
Yeah.
in there, but we're in like that especially any of like the gameplay stuff that they showed in that first trailer, that's all gone. Like that doesn't exist anymore. Um so yeah. I will say I think my favorite shot is the one right at the end of the trailer where he blocks the fist, where he like throws himself in front of the civilians and blocks the fist. I think
Oh yeah.
that's my favorite, because it's such a like I love action shots that also like that also say something about character, right? Like there's this shot in going back to Avengers, apparently. There's this shot in Avengers Infinity War that I've always loved, and it's in the battle for Wakanda, and it's like just starting, they're charging, and Captain America and Black Panther like sprint ahead of everybody else, and they get like, like 5 or 6 yards. They beat everyone else to the fight, and I'm like, oh, I love that. Like that's, they're leading from the front,
Mm-hmm.
they're the best of us, like that kind of thing.
Right.
So I'm always really partial to stuff like that in anything. So and it's just a really cool, like, oh, like Swerve can actually take that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I
It's
am very excited.
yeah. Like I there's like it was throwing me off not throwing me off, but like it was crazy to just even see like Switch controls
Oh,
show up.
sure.
Like it's just weird because here's the thing with Switch controls. Like I do better with Switch controls when I don't see them. Like instinctually.
Now,
So when
I feel like
go ahead.
nowadays on the screen, they're generally better about like, okay, we're just gonna have like blank buttons,
Right.
but I
And
don't know.
and there's stuff on the screen where I got to be like, okay, wait a minute. What would this be in PlayStation? Because I'm here's the thing. This is a genuine question. Um, is it worth getting the collection to play on Switch at this point? Well, I wouldn't.
Depends on if
Is
you're
it
gonna get it on
worth
Switch too.
Switch 2? Yeah, exactly. Um, but say if I had a Switch 2, if is it worth getting again when I have it on PlayStation?
Uh,
This is a real dilemma of me.
I mean, I think like I think the only real justification is if like either you want to play it portably, which is
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, I think that's the, you could just say yes and move on. Or
Mhm.
you're curious about how it'll play on the Switch 2.
Right.
And I think both are valid reasons, but if you're just getting it to get it, you know, I mean, maybe you also want to, vote with your wallet, so to speak, and send the message of like, hey, Kingdom Hearts is valuable IP.
More
We
Kingdom
want
Hearts.
more of this. Like
More.
that's also fair, but that's
Bring it
always a
back to life.
dubious. Like I'm always incredibly dubious about that sort of thing. Like
Mhm.
I don't know if that ever actually works. um, just knowing how uh marketing cycles and how money works
Mhm.
in general. It's not nothing's a sure bet, but there are things that are, you know, it's not just the sales of something that determines whether it'll get a sequel or not. So yeah, I might pick it up just because I'm like, oh yeah, another way to buy Kingdom Hearts. uh, as if I haven't done that enough already.
Mhm.
I'd be very interested, not counting consoles. I'd be very interested to see how much money I've spent on this series.
Right.
Just mostly out of curiosity.
I will say there is a few things I am disappointed about the collection. And it's two things. One, I don't believe Melody of Memories on it.
Is it not? That's a shame.
I don't think so. I think I read something that it's not on there. And then the second thing would be, can we get can we pull a 2.8? Like not necessarily have a prologue or anything, but like can we at least have another this could have been your opportunity to get another back cover type situation where
Sure.
you showed the ending of Union Cross. Maybe maybe we just have like a trilogy of 1 hour films that is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got Union Cross, you have Dark Road, and then you have Missing Link. And then
Yeah.
there's all the mobile stuff that we've missed out on. And great, now we're all caught up on KH4.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
biggest regret, Ezra, and I'll probably at this point, I might just do it. And I'm surprised I haven't done it yet. You might be shocked to hear this. I tried to hold off from any Missing Link footage, any
Oh,
story beats, any of that.
same.
I think if that is considered extremely canonized prior to K prior to KH4, then I'm gonna have to watch whatever they release. But how can you? There's got to be something. I have
Yeah,
said
I
this for
I
years.
do wonder
There's
like what their plan is to deal with that.
right. Like I have been speculating this for years, and
I mean,
I don't think
maybe they just retooled the script. Maybe we don't care about Missing
right.
Link anymore. Like that's possible.
Yeah.
Sigurd can
I,
have a major part in the story without us knowing what was going on in the Missing Link era.
right. And honestly, that would be the most ideal scenario, right? Unless we're getting a game out of it, like a full game out of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you did have a pretty good opportunity to include that into the collection. And guess what? You would have had diehard fans buying the collection
Oh yeah.
just for that alone.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I will say I do think we could have a 3.5
yeah,
collection, right? That could have been a thing.
it
Uh
would not be hard to do it. I mean, you already have Remind, you have Melody of Memory. Technically, that is a 3.5. I would call that a 3.5 right there. But if you threw in a movie, quote unquote,
Yeah.
then I don't know. You could pick from one of those three. Probably not Dark Road if I had a personal opinion.
Yeah. Even
Not
though
that I
we're
don't
apparently
like,
getting Dark Road characters, so
which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like. This sounds like I disliked Dark Road. I do, but I mean, well, shoot, I just messed it up. I don't. Okay, all right. I liked Dark Road. There we go. I liked Dark Road. I really did. My thing was compared to Union Cross's ending, that needs to be told. That needs to be told in a different light. Like,
yeah. Dark Roads isn't as important because it is very much like
yes.
this is a prequel. Like there's some lore implications, but you can explain
Yeah.
those in a different way. But
Yeah.
yeah, Union Cross is like, oh, that stuff goes hard. Like that, like there's
Yeah.
some legitimately like crazy stuff that happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I go ahead.
I was gonna go back to one more point real quick. Now you mentioned in the beginning of this you think D23 is next, and I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
My question is, I would say our mystery of Disney will be answered a little bit in that specific trailer.
Yeah.
I think we get our first Disney World, and it's a perfect time for it, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna showcase the first Disney World,
do it at the Disney event.
yeah, do it at the Disney event because like that's going to attract Western audiences, which is one of the great things about like Kingdom Hearts as a whole. It really attracts Eastern and Western audiences together into one game.
Yeah.
And I think you've brought the attention that Kingdom Hearts is continuing. But one of the most main appeals to Kingdom Hearts is the Disney aspect.
Yeah.
Might not be my main appeal, but it is the
Sure.
Disney aspect. The it you need to show it at some point, and I think this resurgence is a good time for it at D23.
Yeah. No, I get you. I think the same thing. I mostly wonder uh you know, I have a feeling we're gonna get our answer about Star Wars and Marvel 2
Mm-hmm.
the next time we see this game. Whether or not it is happening, we'll get our answer.
Yeah, I think my thing is they might hold off on Star Wars. Hear me out on this. They might hold off on Star Wars. Say we don't get anything at D23 TGS. Maybe we get one more trailer at the Game Awards. But it's not Star Wars. And then, or we get this 25th anniversary. They reveal the release date. They don't show Star Wars. One thing to keep in mind: a month later, after the 25th anniversary, I believe, is Star Wars Celebration next year.
I see.
That would be a big showcase to do it at.
Yeah.
If they did it in front of a gaming showcase.
Yeah.
That would be shocking. But the problem is you don't have your only audience is Star Wars gamers.
Yeah,
right?
but Star Wars draws eyes.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, showing it at Star Wars Celebration will get like a big reaction from the people in the room, but then the trailer will explode. Like, I honestly, I think maybe a clue that they're not doing Star Wars is that it wasn't in this trailer. Because if it was in this trailer, it would have like ignited the internet. Like we would have seen,
people would have gone insane.
Yeah.
Like, right, not insane, but when I mean people, me, I mean I would go insane. Okay,
Yeah.
I would lose my shit.
Yeah, no, definitely. We could have heard Darth Vader breathing in the trailer, and everyone would have lost it.
Yeah, I mean, what'd be really funny is if they just do one shot at the end of a trailer, and it's just the Rogue One hallway scene, and then you just have Sora on the other side of the hallway or something like that.
That would be funny.
You know what I mean? But I think Marvel's the trickiest one.
Yeah.
I think.
Marvel is like, is it everything? Is it just Spider-Man? I think it's pretty obviously Spider-Man if they do Marvel. Because I don't really see them doing any other character.
Yeah.
But then, is it MCU variants? Is it Kingdom Hearts original? Is it PS4 Spider-Man? Like that it's all it's all messed up, Caleb. It's all messed up. So yeah, we'll see.
Or the canceled Avengers game.
Rip.
Just a random collab with Crystal Dynamics again.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Never happening, but
no,
it'd be crazy. So yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to the Sorry I Like This podcast, everybody. My name is Ezra, and I'm joined by Caleb. Caleb, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm. It's summer game. It's the end of Summer Games Fest.
Yep.
And
what a glorious game fest it was.
And here's the thing, like I've been saying for about a year and a half, oh, this isn't my year. Oh, this isn't my year. Oh, this isn't my year. SJF taught me that it's time to go out of hibernation.
Yeah.
That realization from the timeline from GTA to to Q2 next year, I'm in trouble. I know, Ezra, you're in a similar situation.
I am. I will say, I'm still not convinced GTA is coming out this year.
It is weird. Okay,
off topic, but I'm still not convinced.
That I will admit, it is a little weird. We didn't see anything. Not that Rockstar can do their own thing. That's not the issue. The weird part is, to me, the supposed rumors and leaks that were like we were on the cusp of a trailer in early May, and it was like those kind of got debunked, saying that this was going to be the time that it would come out, and now it's come and went, and it's just weird. We're about 6 months out, and we still don't we don't have that visual confirmation. Now, I will say they had a late May earnings call and reiterated the release date, and I feel like that's that was enough for me to go in and put PTO for it. So the confidence was there. Like we've never been this close.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, I believe 8 months out was the closest we got the last time. So, I mean, it's coming, but like, we gotta have another trailer, right? I'll start panicking if we get to August and it's not there.
Yeah.
Like that out. That's when I'll start panicking. I'll cancel my PT on that.
No, I get you. I don't know. Anyways,
Sorry,
GTA, not the topic of this episode. We had kind of a baller Summer Game Fest this year. That includes.
We got a whole buffet, and I'm complaining about the one thing that wasn't on the menu.
I will say, I think, strangely enough, I actually think Sony and Microsoft kind of had the weakest showcases. I don't know if you feel similarly. But
I thought, it's so tough. Here's the thing. Okay. Oh man. You know what? I'll hold off on my opinion until you talk through your opinions of it, because I have thoughts, and basically they all have the makings of being the best one.
Sure.
But more on that later.
So, yeah, I mean, Sony's State of Play was pretty solid. I mean, the only two things I could really remember from it were Wolverine and God of War La Fey. I think
we got Rayman.
Oh, and Rayman, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Rayman Legends Retold, which is, I guess, a remake. But yeah, I liked the State of Play. I just wasn't like, I was more like shocked that God of War was present than than I was like impressed by the game itself. Like I actually skipped the presentation because I was like, I don't need to watch 20 minutes of God of War gameplay. Like, no, it's gonna be the same stuff we've seen from the previous two games, except with Deborah Ann Wool, which is great, but it's, you know, that's I think honestly that style of game doesn't do well in the gameplay showcases. And I felt similarly about Wolverine, actually, where I was like, yeah, just show me a trailer.
Yeah.
Like I don't, you know, I'd rather see a trailer than watch somebody play this game, because I can't like discern quick time event from real gameplay without it being in my hands.
Well, my big okay. I would say two things. I'll talk about God of War first, and then I'll pivot back to Wolverine. I think what was intriguing about God of War being the extended gameplay we got was how Faye moved, like how her moveset was, how she differed from Kratos, what kind of real like what kind of character she is, because obviously you played those two games that she's in at this point. Like we don't know really anything about her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We do.
We know that Kratos holds her in very high regard.
Exactly. And so that was the most like intriguing thing about the trailer. And then the other question was, what gods are going to be in the trailer? Because you can't, like what mythology are we going to? Because we know that we're moving on to a different mythology at this point. And this trailer does a, I don't know if you saw, but it's like they're in this afterlife type of thing. And it's where all these dead gods are all fending for themselves.
I
for
see.
multiple mythologies. So you have the Egyptian goddess of war, and you have the Chinese god of war, like seemingly having this domain.
That's interesting.
But it also opens up a sandbox of bringing in past villains.
Oh, sure.
Like we can have Zeus come back.
You could have Zeus. You could have Athena.
Athena. Athena would be very interesting, to be honest. Ares. Ares would be a big one since he was the first main villain.
Yeah.
You have. So you have the Greek mythos. You still have the Norse mythos that you go back to. Odin can come back. Thor can come back.
Yeah. Although it does kind of depend on the timeline a little bit, because presumably this does take place like parallel almost to Ragnarok or even before.
Right. But
So-
Baldur would be crazy.
Baldur, that would be a cool one.
Narratively, that would work really well.
Yeah.
But obviously we haven't seen any of that. But seeing that two new mythologies are showcased, not only it confirms two things. One, they definitely want to do a new mythology.
Yeah.
Two, it could be any mythology. It doesn't have to be. Egypt isn't the number one. I mean, I'd still say it's the number one choice, but like
Sure.
it's not guaranteed at this point.
Yeah. It's the one, I feel like it's kind of the one that is like the one you can still currently do without getting too offensive about it. If that makes sense. Like, all of the other ones are very like cultural, whereas like Egyptian still rides the line of like being more on the side of like ancient religious stuff rather than like there aren't people who worship, I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think like Horus is a commonly worshipped god these days. So yeah, I think that's it's one of the ones that you can better get away with that sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know. What I saw of it looked good. I was just like, I don't need to see more of this.
And I understood. Like, here's my thing. I don't like usually watching gameplay that's more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my personal opinion. Anything that gets longer, I think the most I would do is 10 minutes, unless we're in this type of situation. But even then, there's a part of me that's like, oh, we could have cut like 5 minutes of filler. We could have just did a crossfade or some sort of transition from one point to the other, to get to show off like I think Faye's moveset.
Yeah,
Because that's ultimately what they're showing off. Is how Faye is combat-wise similar to the God of War style, but also different. And now that's where I pivot to Wolverine.
Yeah.
The Wolverine gameplay showcase was similar to how I felt with the Spider-Man the 2018 first reveal.
Yeah.
Where they showed gameplay, or it was first. It might not have been the first reveal. It might have been whatever that opening. That one mission. The
one
mission.
The one in the where he's like chasing after Mr. Negative in the helicopter and stuff.
Right. And that one people were hypercritical of that. Like
yeah.
for a game that we just first ever got. Like it was just one of those like okay, like we also haven't had a solo Spider-Man game like this ever. Like unless you want to count the movie tie-ins that are similar to this, but like not really. And I feel the same way with Wolverine. My problem is I wonder if it's a case of like you said, showing too much. Like if they just condensed it, like the because people are being hypercritical. A lot of people are wondering like is it going to be too linear? Like that's one of the main concerns. I get it.
I think they've stated like this is a front to back romp.
Right.
It's not gonna be it's not gonna be like an open world or anything like that. It's gonna be just like it's gonna be the Spider-Man campaign without the open world is my my take, which is fine. It just has to be a really good campaign.
And I agree with you. That's exactly it. I've played a lot of great linear games.
Yeah.
Linear action adventure games. Instantly, Uncharted is a great example of that. Last of Us is a great example of that. You know, there's... I mean, obviously that's right up Naughty Dog's genre. I know this is Insomniac. But also, guess what also is Insomniac that's great as far as linear, but it's also platforming. You got Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell me that they don't know how to do a linear storyline because they know how to do it. So, I mean, I love the we're not sugarcoating Wolverine's powers. And I guess my main concern is nothing that they've shown me out of this game. Nothing that they've shown me as other characters in this game. Not that it has to have other characters in this game. But because they've shown me it, I haven't gotten too excited for them showing up. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I get you. I mean, I feel like I don't know. Like I'm. It's one of those things where like I watch it and I'm like, okay, yeah, like cool. We have some X-Men characters, but like, I don't know, like because it's sort of their first expansion of the like universe, I guess.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'd rather have some more like heavy hitters, I guess.
Right. And well, they're also just not giving us any story elements of those characters either.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I think that's what's kind of like we got a little bit of story in this trailer, but like Jean shows up. She shows up, but like we don't know why or what her motivation is. Like you know what I mean? Like
well, and like the X-Men aren't a thing yet, apparently. So
apparently, right?
Or like, yeah, well, like mutants are in hiding or whatever. So like, I don't
right.
know. Yeah, it's weird. I want to be excited about Wolverine, but right now I'm more like, I'll wait for reviews and maybe pick it up. Just because I'm like, it's just so like, I don't know that I appreciate that they're not like toning down Wolverine's moveset, but I'm also like, the hyper-violence gets a little old, I guess. Like, I don't know.
No, I get it. I have that X-Men Origins Wolverine game that I compared back to, and that wasn't holding back at all. So it's kind of like
sure,
that's standard. I played a lot of Marvel movie tie-in games. and they're surprisingly some of them are actually really good.
Yeah, I've heard the X-Men Origins
But
one
you-
is actually really good.
But you win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? It's like a 50-50 shot. You don't know what you're going to get until you play it. The now I will say the one thing about this showcase that like I when they were revealing God of War, I thought to myself, oh, the way it was just like cut to black, and you hear all this diegetic sound of like just environments, and like you hear like an owl howling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought, as crazy as it sounds, because they're developing another game right now, I thought this was going like the way that diegetic sounded to me. My mind instantly went to, we're finally getting Uncharted 5. Like that's where my brain went to. I was half expecting like, you know, Nathan Drake's kid to be like
Sure.
the main character to show up. You know, like that's what I thought it was going to be, and I was going to be like, I would have lost my mind.
Yeah, people would have been
And
jumping out of their chair.
It would have been like I know. Granted, I know Intergalactic's coming up, and I know that that's going to be the like focus point. But like, if they were developing a second game, which I think they have every capability of making a second game at the same time, that studio, I think the next game that they'll make is Uncharted 5. I just feel like that that story did end, but it was open enough to create a new legacy if they wanted to go down that route. Get the right
Yeah.
get the right writers involved, and they would. I think it would be a new passion project. Now,
Sure.
obviously, Last of Us Part 3 is like I think a more preferred popular gameplay choice. That sounds like a mouthful. If that makes sense, like I feel like they love like one of the appeals to Last of Us is like it's the Uncharted gameplay but with zombies.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, say what you want about part 2. Granted, I never played. I never played part 2. I've always been meaning to get around to it. But I know the entirety of that story at this point. And I actually have no problems with it. I never got around to it because I know it's got such baggage
Yeah.
that like I don't want to go down that rabbit hole if that makes sense. Like it's just like that. It's just not appealing to me right now to just
No, I'm with you.
to just play it. But one of these days I will. I know it's a great game. Like it's just one of those type of things of like, do I want to exhaust my energy, type thing to it. But all that's to say, I think that I've gone down a really deep rabbit hole with this. It was surprising to see God of War. What they revealed for me, what they revealed was not surprising. Like unfortunately, I was talking to you about this at SGF. Like leaks are a real thing, and
Yeah.
sometimes it sucks because I would have been freaking out over that. That reveal had it not been like leaked 2 months prior that they were developing another game. That Cory Barlog's game was specifically Faye's game. because
Yeah.
at the time, Cory Barlog and everybody in Santa Monica was they're like, oh no, this is a non-God of War game.
Ah.
So they were
They were kind of lying, but
they were kind of lying, but they had it set up, right? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's just I don't know. Rabbit holes on leak, like I'm so tired of leaks. But I will say, last thing I'll say about leaks in the state of play. But this isn't the state of play. The fact that Kingdom Hearts 4 did not get leaked is insane to me.
that is crazy. That is crazy that it didn't get leaked.
Like that part to me is like what?
That nobody saw it coming.
Nobody saw it coming. Like
I was watching regular Pat's reaction, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I woke up to stream the direct just because, like, why not?" And he was like joking about Kingdom Hearts being there, and then it was there. Like nobody thought it would be at the direct.
It's incredible. I can't believe it. We've gone from everything about Kingdom Hearts gets leaked to all of a sudden we got a trailer that was not leaked at all. Like not even hinted at. Like that to me is the craziest part.
Yeah,
but I think I've said my piece about state of play.
Yeah, I wanna add that I want to just finish on the state of play by saying they did announce Until Dawn 2.
That was a big one.
Which is cool.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the other biggest announcement.
It looks good, but I never play it.
Yeah, I'm not a horror guy.
I don't do well with choice games.
Oh, that's fair.
I could probably deal with the horror aspect. It's the choice part.
I get
mostly because they feel linear. Either way.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Sure. No, I get that. So, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna go by the order we're gonna do these is by how I personally rank all of these showcases.
Okay, that's fair.
So
That's
the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to the Xbox show. And honestly, I would rate these kind of similar. The state of play in the Xbox show, I wouldn't say they're too far apart in my mind. Let me make sure I remember where everything was. So yeah, there was definitely some really cool stuff there. There was they announced really not a whole lot of new announcements, I guess. Haley Atwell is in Fable. I think we knew about Crazy Taxi, but I think this was like the first time we'd seen it. We got the confirmation that that Gears of War E-Day and Halo and what was the other one? I think Clockwork Revolution are both going to be Xbox console exclusives, so they'll still be on PC, but they won't be on PS5 or Switch. We got the reveal of a brand new Spyro game, which is very cool. I think that was maybe objectively the coolest announcement, actually.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah,
we are so back.
Yeah, crazy. The whiplash, because we got Spyro, and then we got, I think it was before Spyro, we got the biggest announcement for me personally, which was Persona 6. we have no. I'm not even really going to talk about it that much because we got absolutely nothing from it. We also got a Persona 4 Revival trailer, which is it looks good. Surprise, surprise. And then Caleb, they ended the show with Call of Duty. I legitimately just turned it off. I was like, I have stuff I could be doing right now. I'm not gonna watch this anymore.
I had it on the background, but at that point I was just on my phone. I tuned it out, like in my brain, even though it was going on. Just for the sake of like maybe they're lying. Maybe there is one more thing after that.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
just gullibility, I guess. I was furious that they showed Call of Duty. It made zero sense to me.
Yeah.
0 sense to me.
It's the wrong
Because you
context.
No. Because here's the thing. Like you revealed it last week, the week prior.
Yeah.
How do you go from? How do you reveal it the week prior on a random Tuesday? It probably wasn't Tuesday, but I'm just for the sake of it. On a random Tuesday, you reveal Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Woo! We got another Modern Warfare. This is coming from someone who liked the Modern Warfare games, and then has eventually given up on the series. But you know, woohoo! Another Modern Warfare 4. And then they said, like, oh yeah, tune in next week for a DMZ first look. Okay. I'm like, okay, yeah, the Xbox showcase, that makes sense, you know. Or SGF, one of the two. That's a good spot to put it. And then I forgot about it. Like I just completely forgot about the Xbox showcase. And when they said the one more thing, and I'm like, oh, what's it going to be? And then they say Call of Duty. I was pissed because it was just like, how did you not learn your lesson from the year prior?
Yeah.
Like I was just reading a report that like a potential report. I don't know if there's any legitimacy to it, but like that like Microsoft is struggling with the Activision revenue because it all got Black Ops 4 tanked last year. It's not Black Ops 4. Black Ops 7. Tanked last year. And you want to, I understand you want to show Call of Duty. That's fine. You could have showed that in the middle of the trailer. As a matter of fact,
they should have. They should have ended on Spyro.
Well, they should have ended on Spyro. But I would have swapped Halo with Call of Duty. Like if you were going to like show an already announced game, why not end it on Halo, your big franchise, your number one franchise that of Xbox? And announce that, like, hey, there's going to be 3 new campaign missions to the original story. Like that's news in and of itself. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
To me, that would have been like, although the problem is it's multi-platform. So,
yeah.
And that is not what Xbox's message is in the
yeah. That was like kind of the thing, was that like I do feel like I do feel kind of like Tale of Two Worlds about Xbox, because I'm like I think it's smart to be going or to be ditching the multi-platform strategy.
Yeah.
But I'm also like what is it going to cost? Because we've gotten some reports that layoffs are imminent over at Xbox. So not that things are better at Sony, but but
another round of layoffs followed by a showcase. Just saying. Just a 3-year tradition at this point.
Yeah, it happened happens more often than anybody would like to admit, I think. So yeah, I honestly, I really don't have a lot to say about this showcase, which is weird because the past few years I've walked away from the Xbox show being like, man, that was really good.
This is the best one. Yeah, it was the best showcase.
Yeah, best showcase by far. And this time I'm like, it was fine.
For me,
Persona looks good.
For me, it was the worst.
Sure.
Even though we got Spyro, and obviously we got Persona 6 shown off. I would have probably given more points had they actually showed more of Persona 6.
Yeah. I would, no, absolutely. It would rank a lot higher for me if we'd gotten even a smidge more of Persona 6. But we got almost nothing.
Yeah.
We maybe got vibes, maybe like that. That's the maybe not even that. So I'm.
What would have made it an A++ showcase no matter all the stuff that they showed is if they at the end did Elder Scrolls 6. Then it would be an A++.
Then it would have been your favorite showcase.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know.
Yeah, would it have beat out the Nintendo Direct in that case?
I would say probably not.
Yeah.
And it would be very close to SGF. But like
sure.
Oh god. That would be tough.
You would have had maybe the craziest weekend any gamers ever had.
It would exactly. I can't be too upset that the two things at the buffet that wasn't there, that was probably unlikely to be there, I can't be too upset about. So it's just one of those things. I got fed good.
Yeah.
Right?
We all did.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Moving on to probably my second favorite. And I think mostly this just comes down to like the density of things that were for me. At the Summer Game Fest show. Again, I should probably pull it up just in case I'm Summer Game Fest announcements. Here we go. Here we go. That is not. Weirdest thing at the show was Tupac in Stranger Than Heaven.
Oh, that was wild. Like,
not very happy about that, but
no.
IGN's IGN. I like this IGN. Their like roundup for Summer Game Fest is a shot of Jeff Keighley talking to a very stoic looking Snoop Dogg.
That was weird. Like it raises so many questions, and they're not good questions. Not good questions.
They're not. Yeah.
I
really hope it's not AI.
It's the voice is not AI. From what I've read, there will be an actual actor playing him.
Okay, that's good.
And that there is actually a Japanese actor as well that passed away a few years back is also in this game as well.
Really?
And that was revealed from what I read. That was revealed I don't know, a few months ago, and that got a lot of backlash on Eastern audiences. So it's one of those things of like, what is this game trying to do?
Yeah,
trying to piss off everybody. Like
they're doing some weird stuff.
Yes, you got Tupac. That is an insane headline. But like, why? Why?
Yeah, no, why? Sense. Why is a very good question. So yeah, besides that, it was a pretty stacked show for Summer Game Fest, I would say. One of the better Summer Game Fests, generally speaking. You know, open the show with Resident Evil Veronica. You've got Cuphead sequel and the Mighty Cuphead thing. Jen Atlas, which is the creator of Shadow of the Colossus, his next game. I believe it was announced to be coming out next year. We got Platinum Games was tapped for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, which is exciting. That is that's
because we thought that game was dead. I'm pretty sure it was dead. Like just like the little I think there was a film being made too for it as well.
Oh sure.
Like that storyline, and that was dead. The game was dead. Like it was for. I remember reading up on it. It was a rough time for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans. We'll just put it that way. Like I felt bad. I don't. Here's the thing. I'm a big TMNT fan. However, I have not read anything about the last Ronin storyline. I'm intrigued by the synopsis of it. So when I say huge, I'm a fan. I'm a real big fan. I've watched many different forms of the media over the years, but
yeah,
I haven't seen that storyline. Even though that probably would be the coolest story they have ever gone down in my eyes. Like the fact that my first experience with it in a video game is it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Platinum video game too. Like, oh man, yeah, I'm excited for that.
If we get some gameplay, I'm not getting my hopes up until we get gameplay at this point.
Sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've seen this similar type of trailer before.
Hey, last time Platinum was in dire straits, they made Nier Automata, so, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I let them cook. That's all I'm gonna say. We also got a Sonic 35th anniversary trailer here. There wasn't like a bunch of new stuff. There was the they showed off like, okay, there's the new Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are making their way into Crossworlds, but also Avatar characters are going to be there. But then they also announced that and this killed me. They got Godzilla in Crossworlds, so there'd be like a Godzilla map, which there's precedent because in the Sonic Rumble, the Fall Guys thing had a Godzilla crossover. So there's precedent there, I guess. But then what was crazy to me was the Evangelion crossover. I was like, what is this? Like Evangelion collaborates with like every and anything, so like I understand like they're willing to just farm out their characters wherever. Like at this point I'm like, okay, is 2B gonna be in Sonic Racing Crossroads? Like that's where I'm at. Like are we just are we accepting everything? Like, man, that's kind of crazy.
And then there's questions of the near timeline. If that happens.
That's right. Is Crossworlds gonna be canon to the near timeline? So yeah, I that was funny. And then also Sonic Pico Park, which we don't really have a whole lot of information about, but I played the first two Pico Parks with my little brother, and those are fun. So yeah, I'm super down for that, but it's yeah, well, we shall see. Moving on from, I was a little disappointed we didn't get any other new Sonic stuff. I wonder if maybe because it's the 35th anniversary, we're gonna get like a Sonic Central or something like that, and that's where they'll have some more of that. But I don't know. Who knows anymore? Too much is happening for me to pay too much attention to that. The next big thing I think is Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 3. Excuse me. They announced Guild Wars 3. Big moment for them. And then Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Zero Company is very cool. And then Monster Hunter expansion. We got a couple of racing games in Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, which is like a more open world thing. Clutch, which is an open world racing game, but it's gonna have like a narrative, which is cool. Attack on Titan 3 is a thing, and so it's gonna apparently cover the entire Attack on Titan series, which is cool. Whether or not it's good is another question.
Right.
But if you want to play the whole series, then that's good. Pal World is getting its 1.0 release, so I will maybe actually play it. Although that's coming at a bad time because that's around when Grand Blue comes out. The Wolf Among Us 2, big deal. We finally got a release year. It's coming out in 2027. And there's also going to be a Wolf Among Us remaster in the holidays, so look forward to that. And then we got kind of the triple threat here at the end. We got Stellar Blade, Blood Rain, which looks cool. It looks a lot more like High Octane than the first Stellar Blade. Like and it was more like like fist fighting with this one.
It makes you wonder. Like I don't know. Like how different it's gonna feel. But
I'm curious about it.
I will say I still can't believe I haven't played this game yet.
I feel like maybe you should wait until reviews come out for this one to see if you should play the first one.
Yeah.
Just because, like,
I know you're mixed on it.
Yeah, I'm super mixed on it. Like, I was mixed on the first Stellar Blade, but I think I was mixed in the way of, like, I definitely want to see what they do with a sequel kind of thing. Like, less so, like, I wasn't super negative on it, but I was also like, it's not a great first outing. But yeah, it looked cool. It looks like Stellar Blade. The female character is wearing a skin tight suit, so I think we clocked. We were like, "Is this Stellar Blade?" And then like the character took their cloak off to reveal their skin tight outfit, and both of us were like, "Yeah, it's Stellar Blade." So that's that. If you needed to know, that's the thing. And then we got the double whammy at the end. So they announced Street Fighter 6's characters for their like upcoming year 4 characters. Yasmin, Arjun, and Bosk. And then right at the end, they announced that Tifa from FF7 is going to be a playable character in Street Fighter 6, so that'll be very cool. Apparently she's Tifa parentheses FF7 remake, which is interesting. I guess that makes sense because the original Tifa has such a different design, but that's interesting.
Well, probably
deviating.
Well, that's true, but it also probably voice acting too.
Oh, maybe.
Does Street Fighter have voice acting?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
assume
yeah.
it does. Yeah. I would assume the I can't remember. Does Street Fighter have English voice acting?
Yeah.
Okay. I would assume they would have both actors,
Oh,
main
sure.
actors to do it, and that's why. That would be my assumption.
Yeah. And then to end the show, they announced Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, or as the kids would call it, Final Fantasy VII Revelation. And man, like it looks good.
It does look good. It's I'm so excited. Like I can't. Like there's just was I expecting? I was expecting Final Fantasy to show up.
A lot of people were like, "Yeah, Final Fantasy has a high chance of being here."
And I genuinely would have been mad if we got out of SGF without Final Fantasy being shown off.
Sure.
So was it surprising? No. But nonetheless, every time when we dive into this world, there's a side of me that just feels at home. Like it's just like yes, give me more of this world and these characters, and it's like it is so cool to know like I cannot wait to just go through this entire series, like this entire remake trilogy at once.
Sure, yeah.
Like is it
I'm a little
scared
to try.
It's like is it crazy? But I feel like it would be cathartic, right? To just go through from Crisis Core to because Crisis Core is not that long. Like that could be done in a week at most. You know what I mean? Like it's like a 12-hour gameplay. And then I would be confident in it if Rebirth wasn't such a big game.
Sure. Yeah, Rebirth is just so massive that it yeah.
But that's not a bad thing either. It's just one of those.
It just makes it intimidating.
Yeah, it just makes it intimidating, and I have no idea how to time it out. Like when should I start? You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
And but when should I start when we don't even have a release date type of thing? You know, I'm thinking October, maybe. That might be a good time.
It depends on are you gonna make your platinum run for Rebirth?
No. I want to do a platinum run. I do the same thing I did for Rebirth, where I just played through the story. I put the difficulty. I didn't do in Game Plus, so it was like playing it for the first time.
Yeah, I guess then like it's not
that type of thing.
Yeah, then I think you're probably better off waiting until November. I would wait until we have a release date, to be honest. I would.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is with November is you got to remember there's a chunk of November that's going to be at least dedicated to a different game.
Sure.
Comes out in November. So,
maybe comes out in November.
Yeah, maybe. Again, we're all speculating. But
yeah.
like the airship. Like here's the thing. Here's what really got me excited. I'm watching this trailer and I'm like, oh man. I love the Final Fantasy airship staple, and I don't know why we got rid of it. Type of thing, because like FF1 through 6 was just such a fun time on the airship. Every time there was an airship, it was fun, and you can even hear like the sounds. It still sounds like an airship. Like the Highwind sounds like an airship from the other Final Fantasy games, and it's just like, oh, it's perfect. And obviously I'm playing 8 right now, so I don't know if 8 has it. I think it has. I think I have a couple more games that has an airship, but yes, bring it back for FF17.
Yeah, do it.
Didn't 16 have an airship? Now that I think about it,
had one, but it wasn't a gameplay thing.
Yeah. Bring it as a full gameplay thing.
Yeah. Bring it as a traversal mechanic. Yeah. I mean, I think FF17 needs to be a little bit more open than 16 was, personally. But
I think this remake trilogy is going to make 17 have such a high bar.
Oh yeah. The bar for FF17 is very high for me.
Because look how like this game is going to be massive.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be like all of Rebirth and then some.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
New areas and remake. Like that is wild.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that was the Summer Game Fest showcase. Very, very, very good showcase. One of the best for sure. But unfortunately for the Summer Game Fest's ranking, it doesn't have Zelda.
That's what did it. Not Kingdom Hearts. Zelda. Although I know you just played Ocarina of Time.
Well, it was everything. So the Nintendo Direct kind of came in and stole the show. Even people who are Nintendo fans, I think, have to admit, like, this was kind of a baller Direct. So there were a lot of like, okay, here's this game that's already come out, but it's coming out on the Switch too. Like we got Stellar Blade, Metaphor, Lies of P, like all that stuff. We got a Pokemon Pokopia announcement for the DLC for that. Devil May Cry 5, so maybe there might be some cool stuff with that. I don't know.
That was surprising to see come out of Hibernation.
Yeah, I really hope we get a sequel at some point.
Yeah.
Even if it's not like a direct, like you play as like more of like a soft reboot kind of thing, like no Dante, no Nero, no Virgil, like get that cast out of there, like keep the gameplay framework for me. But then and we got some other stuff too, like my little brother was very happy to see Deltarune, and there some other stuff. For me, the big ones were where is it? Final Fantasy Resonance, which is an HD 2D Final Fantasy game, which is it's a reworking of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which is a mobile game. So it's kind of like the Octopath Traveler 0 in that way. But it's a 2D, HD 2D Final Fantasy turn-based RPG, which is incredibly exciting. Very cool to see that they're not that they're willing to use this style on the Final Fantasy IP.
Yeah.
And that comes out October of this year, so not long now. And then Fire Emblem Fortress Weave looks more and more awesome by the day. I think that trailer looks really good. And it's interesting because we still don't know like a whole lot about the game. Like we have some stuff, but we don't have like a ton of information. So I'm very interested to see what they're doing with this one.
I can't remember. Did they give a release date, or did they just say 2027?
Yeah, it comes out on the 17th of September this year.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, so very exciting. And then they brought the Xenoblade goods, which was another big thing for me. So they announced Switch 2 editions of all 3 Xenoblade games. So Xenoblade X already had one, but 1, 2, and 3 hadn't gotten one. So Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, right now you can get the Switch 2 version. Crazy that it's called Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. That's kind of weird. I know why it's like that, but it's weird. And then so you can play that now, and then Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will be getting one July 30th of this year, and then Xenoblade 3 will be getting one December 3rd of this year. So very excited to play upgraded versions of those, and they'll have new content. So so that's very exciting. And then they also announced Xenoblade Genesis. They had a whole trailer. I'm not going to go super into it. They're doing more of like there's like a higher fantasy thing, but that's also like Xenoblade has always ridden that line of like sci-fi and high fantasy, so I wouldn't think too much about that. And then we got the aforementioned Kingdom Hearts collection and the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, and then they ended on a very, very brief teaser for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, a remake of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which was the worst kept secret of anything. Honestly, if it were me, I would have ended on the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, and maybe begun with the Ocarina of Time trailer, just because it's like, it's good to see it, and I'm excited to play an Ocarina of Time remake. But we already knew about it, so I don't know. I think if you were going to do a first party to end on, it should have been.
It should have been Xenoblade.
Yeah,
and
probably.
And then you open the direct with Ocarina of Time. You just open it. That's a heavy hitter to get things going. And so I was just saying. My thing is with the Nintendo Direct. I liked the Nintendo Direct. There was a lot of great heavy hitters, and on paper this should be the direct showcase that I was like, oh, this should be my favorite. And it is because it's Kingdom Hearts. But if we take that out of the equation for just a brief second here, the running order of the showcase is a mess.
That's true.
It's a mess.
That's true.
Like,
it was paced very poorly.
Oh, so badly. Like you get to the. I would argue that once you get the Fire Emblem in that direct, the direct turns around.
Yeah, it's an all gas no brakes direct for sure.
Right. If you put anything prior to that, it was a disaster. I shouldn't say disaster because there's some fun titles, but like you can. I think had you reordered this showcase, it would be phenomenal. It would feel like the filler would not feel like filler. It would flow so much better. And for that, I struggled between giving SGF and Nintendo Direct the top spot. And because it's teeter-totters, it's got Kingdom Hearts, and Nintendo goes to the top spot.
It goes to Nintendo,
So,
yes.
Like that's my thing. Like I mean, I love that they're doing an Ocarina of Time remake. I think that's a like for me, Ocarina of Time is probably the only. Yeah, it is the only Zelda game I've actually played a significant portion of.
Is this remake going to be a system seller for you?
Oh yeah, probably. I just hope it doesn't come out this year.
It does.
It does. That's right. You're right.
It's 2020. They announced it for 2026.
I need to see more gameplay to be like day one system seller.
Sure.
But it would be a first buy when I get the system.
Sure. Yeah.
My thing is this year has kind of, for more personal reasons, the idea of getting a Switch 2 this year is very up in the air.
Well, especially
Towards
after the
the end of
price
the year.
increase.
Right. And so yeah, exactly. It's price increase, all of it. There's a lot of variables at play. And we're getting close to the PS6 too. So it's just like I don't know where we're at this point. Like that's and then there's a part of me that's like, with this new house, I'm kind of like, oh, but there's some stuff I want to do with the office. Maybe get a full PC like set up, like you know what I mean, like that type of thing. So it's like there's that. I'm like I kind of want a bigger TV. Like there's just like there's things like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like so Switch 2. I really want it. I really want it badly, but I just don't know if it's in the cards this year. But I tell you what, Ocarina of Time would be a number one thing, and I'd get the. I'd probably get the Kingdom Hearts collection. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then anything like Final Fantasy Resonance, like for like an HC2D game or even like Final Fantasy Tactics, like those spin-off games, I think are perfect for the Switch.
Yeah.
So, and then probably Fire Emblem. Like
oh yeah.
Well,
especially because this is a sequel to Three Houses, kind of.
Right. Exactly. Kind of. And I'm about to play a lot of Three Houses next week too.
Oh yeah, because you're going to Georgia, so.
That's yeah. I'm going to Georgia, and I literally, I will only have my Switch. If that makes sense. So there's a part of me that's just like saving it for then anyway. So that way I just play it all at once. But We'll see if I even beat it. There's a high chance I beat it.
Yeah? How long are you going?
10 days.
10 days. That's possible.
Yeah. I'd be fighting against the Switch battery, but we'll keep it on the charger most of the time.
Sure.
Comfortability and Switch battery. That would be
yeah.
the main thing. But
yeah, that's the rough part. Yeah. So yeah, that was basically the weekend. That's not everything that got announced. There's obviously a lot more, but that was the stuff that stuck out to me. So yeah, I'll say, just to close out the Summer Game Fest portion of this, it's been a long time since I have been like excited to play video games again. Like, I love video games. I'm always playing video games. Like I love this medium. And so like I'll probably never stop, but it was one of those things where it was like, oh man, I'm so excited. There are like so many things on the horizon that I'm so excited for. And so yeah, like it's nice for a little while to forget about the memory crisis, to forget about the lack of affordability, and just be excited about some video games. So yeah, I'm super jazzed about all of this. I think again there has been like a doom and gloom sense for the past like year and a half about like where the first parties are headed, and I'm not saying that those concerns have been assuaged altogether, but I will say that like it's nice to know that like, okay, we're people are still making the stuff that we love, and Kingdom Hearts 4 exists, and all of this stuff. So yeah, and I'm very, very interested to see what's going on with Ocarina of Time. I think they're literally waiting for Star Fox to come out. I think that's why they didn't show anything. I think they just like
probably
let's just let Star Fox come out and bomb, and then we'll have Ocarina of Time. Yeah, so that is Summer Game Fest. Caleb, did you have anything else you wanted to say about SGF before we move on?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, well,
great time.
Great time, yeah. And now I'm almost like even more excited for Gamescom than I would have been. Usually I'm like, Gamescom.
Right.
There's usually not going to be anything at Gamescom, but now I'm like, they're gonna have some cool stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so Caleb, I didn't really have anything else planned. So unless you wanted to talk about something, we could either end the show now, or we could talk about some games, or whatever you want to do.
I think we're good if you are.
Okay.
The only reason why I say the only thing that I have prepped that I think would be like what I have prepped would be big. Like it would be
sure
almost an episode itself. Like I want to do a state of like Marvel and Star Wars.
Sure.
Because
yeah.
we've got just so much content of late that I think that would be my ideal goal. I don't know. Have you seen Mandalorian Grogu yet?
I have not.
Oh wow.
I have not.
Okay. So, but I know you saw Maul, right?
No, I never got around to it. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Maul is worth the watch.
yeah,
both worth the watch. But if you're gonna it's not that big of a commitment to watch
Sure.
Maul, if that makes sense. But not that insane required to. But I'd like to at least touch on Marvel at some point, just
Sure,
because there's some stuff I'd like to talk about, especially coming up on Spider-Man.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
we actually this isn't Marvel, but we got for DC we got Supergirl in 2 weeks too.
Oh yeah, it's weird. It's weird that I am just so like not checked into the Supergirl hype.
Yeah. Well, I think that also is probably a testament to its marketing.
Sure.
I don't know. There's been something off about this marketing campaign from the beginning. I'm like, I can't really put my finger on it, other than it feels too much like Guardians than Supergirl.
Sure.
But like, I know the storyline that they're going down makes sense. Like it just like I don't know. There's something about it that it doesn't feel like it has that magic of a Superman movie last year.
Sure, yeah.
And that could be the difference of directors, but like I said, like it just doesn't feel that way. But there's a lot of promise to it that like I'm hyped for it. Like we'll just put it this way. Like I'm very excited for it, and I will see it, and I just think the marketing's just doing not the greatest job. You know what I mean? I think that I'm trying to think of a recent example that I thought the marketing did a huge. Oh, this is easy one. The Mandalorian Grogu. like I didn't like its marketing campaign from the very beginning. And I really enjoyed that movie. I came in with very low expectations because of the marketing. So I'll stop that rabbit hole, but I just mean like, we got stuff on the horizon, and I don't know if it'd be like a full show or not, but at least I don't think it would be good for this episode. If that makes sense.
No, I get you. Yeah, so we'll end it there. Yeah, obviously, Caleb, you're doing Fire Emblem and
Final Fantasy VIII was most likely as well to be done soon.
Okay, Fire Emblem and FF8. So we got
But
we got two Fs. You could say you're giving us two Fs. And then and then obviously we'll do a Marvel Star Wars somewhere down the line. Probably I would say after Spider-Man is when I think that makes the most sense to do. Unless you were like hoping to do like a pre-Spider-Man thing. I think after Spider-Man makes the most sense. But yeah, I personally I just finished a review for Magical Princess for RP Gamer. If you want to go check that out. Very good game. Very not my usual style of game, but I saw like some marketing for it here and there, and I was like, this looks interesting. I haven't played a game like this. I'm interested to see what it's like, and I really enjoyed my time with it. So worth taking a look at that if you so choose. And then next show, whenever that is, we will be talking about Destiny, because that has been a recent
good one.
saga. But I will say I have been playing Destiny lately, so that's a little tease there. And Yeah, that's I mean, there's always some weird stuff that I'm playing. I'm always playing some weird obscure thing. So, yeah. That's where I'm at. So,
yeah.
All right, well, with that, I'm sorry, I liked that.